Welcome back to Sky Sports News, where we have some major breaking news.
Liam Delap's promising start to life at Chelsea has been dealt an unexpected setback, with the young striker now confirmed to be ruled out until November after suffering a hamstring injury. For the 21-year-old forward, who was beginning to settle into the rhythm of Premier League football following his summer switch from Manchester City, this injury comes at a frustrating time both for his development and for a Chelsea side already facing mounting concerns over squad depth. Delap's arrival at Stamford Bridge was seen as part of the club's wider strategy of rejuvenating the attack, blending youthful energy with established names. With Chelsea looking to freshen up their front line and inject more physicality and dynamism in the final third, Delap's profile appeared to fit the bill. A powerful forward with excellent hold-up play and a knack for bullying defenders, he was expected to play an important rotational role under Mauricio Pochettino, who has often spoken about his admiration for versatile forwards who can adapt to different attacking structures. However, in the early weeks of the campaign, Delap's minutes were already somewhat limited, as he was being eased into the system alongside fellow attackers like Nicholas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, and Raheem Sterling. He was beginning to show glimpses of what he could offer: flashes of raw power, clever movement off the ball, and a willingness to press high from the front. For a Chelsea team still searching for a consistent cutting edge, the youngster's potential impact was becoming clearer by the match. Unfortunately, his progress has been interrupted at a crucial stage. The hamstring injury, sustained during training last week, has now been assessed by the club's medical staff. The diagnosis indicates that Delap will be sidelined until November, ruling him out of several important fixtures. For Pochettino, this absence means one less attacking option during a period when Chelsea will be balancing domestic league fixtures with the early stages of European competition. Injuries to forwards can disrupt rhythm and rotation plans, and in Delap's case, it also halts his momentum at a time when consistency in training and match minutes was vital. For Delap himself, the timing could hardly be worse. Having left Manchester City in search of greater opportunities and regular Premier League involvement, this injury setback puts him behind in his bid to cement a place in the starting 11. Young players often thrive on rhythm, and extended absences can not only affect physical sharpness but also confidence. At a club like Chelsea, where competition for places is fierce and the expectation to deliver immediately is high, missing 2 months can significantly impact the trajectory of a debut season. Chelsea's injury concerns in recent years have been well documented, from long-term absences to recurrent muscular problems across the squad. Fans have grown frustrated at the seemingly never-ending fitness issues. Delap's hamstring problem adds to a list of concerns that has already disrupted Pochettino's planning since the start of the season. Nkunku's injury during pre-season deprived Chelsea of one of their most exciting signings before a competitive ball was even kicked. Armando Broja has also only just returned from his long-term knee injury, meaning Chelsea's striking department has rarely been at full strength. Delap's absence now compounds the problem. Hamstring injuries are particularly frustrating for strikers. The role demands explosive sprints, sharp changes of direction, and the ability to make powerful runs in behind defensive lines. Forwards thrive on sudden bursts of acceleration, and hamstring strains directly impact those attributes. Even when players recover, there is often caution about rangery, leading to a gradual return rather than an immediate full-throttle involvement. Chelsea's medical team will be wary of rushing Delap back, especially given his age and the long-term investment the club has made in him. From a tactical perspective, Pochettino must now recalibrate his attacking plans. Nicholas Jackson is likely to carry the bulk of responsibility up front in Delap's absence. While Jackson has shown promise, particularly with his ability to stretch defenses and link play, he has yet to demonstrate the consistency required to lead the line over an extended period. Broja may be asked to step up as well, though easing him back into regular football after such a long spell out is a delicate process. This leaves Chelsea somewhat short of reliable options through the middle, unless Pochettino experiments with deploying Sterling or even Nkunku once he returns from injury in more central roles. For Chelsea fans, the news is a disappointment not just because of the squad depth implications, but also because Delap represented something of a fresh hope. His profile offered something different from the forwards already at the club. Strong, aggressive, and unafraid to take on defenders, he reminded some of an old-school Premier League number 9, a type of player Chelsea supporters have long craved since the departures of Didier Drogba and Diego Costa. While he still has much to prove before being mentioned in the same breath as those legends, his early appearances hinted at qualities that could have given Chelsea's attack more variety. Injuries are, of course, part and parcel of football, but for young players adapting to new surroundings, they carry added weight. Delap is not just adjusting to a new tactical setup but also to the pressure cooker environment of Stamford Bridge, where every performance is scrutinized, and expectations are sky high. This period of enforced absence will require mental resilience as much as physical recovery. Staying engaged with the team, maintaining sharpness through tailored rehabilitation programs, and keeping his confidence intact will be essential if he is to hit the ground running upon his return. The fixture list between now and November is hardly forgiving. Chelsea face several testing matches, including high-profile Premier League encounters and the early stages of cup competitions. Depth in attacking areas will be critical, and without Delap, Pochettino's margin for rotation is narrowed. If Jackson or Broja suffer any further setbacks, Chelsea may find themselves overly reliant on wide players like Sterling, Mykhailo Mudryk, or Cole Palmer to fill central roles, which could disrupt the balance of the attack. On the other hand, this situation presents opportunities. Broja, in particular, now has a chance to accelerate his reintegration and prove his worth. Having been highly rated within the club before his injury, the Albanian striker will be eager to seize the minutes made available by Delap's absence. Similarly, academy products or fringe players could be handed cameos in cup matches, offering a glimpse into Chelsea's next wave of attacking talent. While Delap's absence is undoubtedly a blow, football often opens doors for others when setbacks occur. Looking ahead, the key for Delap will be patience. Rushing a return from a hamstring injury can lead to chronic problems, something that has hampered many young players in the past. Chelsea's medical staff will focus on ensuring his rehabilitation is meticulous, balancing strength-building exercises with gradual reintroduction to explosive work. If managed correctly, Delap could return sharper and stronger, ready to contribute meaningfully in the second half of the campaign. For Chelsea supporters, the message is one of frustration but also of perspective. Injuries may disrupt short-term plans, but at 21, Delap's career is still in its early chapters. A 2-month absence, while inconvenient, is not season-defining provided the recovery is handled properly. The challenge for the club is to navigate this period without him, maintain competitiveness in the league and cups, and then welcome him back into an environment where he can thrive. Ultimately, Liam Delap's injury is a reminder of the fine margins in elite football. One misstep in training can derail weeks of progress. Yet setbacks also test character, resilience, and adaptability, qualities that often define the careers of successful players. If Delap responds with the same determination he has shown throughout his journey so far, there is every reason to believe he will return in November ready to make the impact Chelsea hoped for when they brought him in.